In this video, I will be sharing with you what is EFT, Emotional Freedom Techniques, otherwise known as tapping. Tapping is a self-soothing stress relief technique that is often referred to as an emotional form of acupuncture. I would like you to think about it as a combination between ancient Chinese acupuncture and modern day psychology. Using this effective tool can help you feel lighter, clearer, and more centered and grounded in just a matter of minutes. And the best part, everything you need to get started with tapping is literally at the tips of your fingers. It uses finger tapping on acupuncture points and focusing on the negative or problem or perceived problem in order to release it out of the mind, body, and spirit. It works quickly, it is gentle, and it can discharge emotional distress and ease the charge from dramatic memories and disrupt repetitive thinking that is not serving us. Some people think that EFT is a little woo-woo, but the truth is it's actually completely grounded in science. Thanks to incredible researchers like Dr. Peter Stapleton, we're able to learn about the clinical and scientific trials to test the effectiveness. You can read all about them in her book, The Science Behind Tapping. I love this book, and thank you, Dr. Peta, for all the hard work you're doing to show the effectiveness for the rest of us. I also go over the exact recipe of how to start tapping for yourself in my book, How Not to Cry, A Guide to Emotional Freedom for Sensitive People. In this book, I go through how EFT can help with relationships, physical body, abundance, creativity, you name it. So it's a great starter book to learn about tapping as well. I just wanted to share those resources with you. So, okay, back to the magic of tapping. EFT can be used to support many different kinds of problems, including physical pain, and often works when nothing else has. It's great for people who have tried everything to feel better, and there seems to be some kind of energetic block or blind spot to them finding relief. Emotional freedom techniques was created by Gary Craig in the 90s and has been gaining popularity ever since Nick Ortner started the tapping solution. Now millions of people are tapping around the world. To see more about the history of EFT and how it came about, please check my other video on the history of EFT. EFT belongs to a group called Energy Psychology. It has over 100 reviewed studies, review articles, and meta-analysis published in peer-reviewed journals. EFT tapping is a mind-body connector and often helps get the conscious mind and the subconscious mind on the same page, because they often have a different agenda. This is important because you may want to go to the gym on the first of the year and make this your healthiest year yet. This is an example of the conscious mind, and there's another part of you, the subconscious saboteur, that wants to lay on the couch and eat a whole pint of ice cream instead. While tapping on the meridian points and speaking out loud, we are communicating with different parts of the brain. You can see this model of the brain here, which was created by Dr. Paul MacLean in the 1960s. Even though our brains are absurdly complex, this picture shows the three basic parts of the brain: the limbic brain, or the emotional brain, the reptilian brain, which runs our physiology, things like growing our fingernails and our eyebrows, and digesting our food, processes that happen subconsciously. And then we have the neocortex. Think neo meaning new, thinking abstractly, imagining the future, things like that. The amygdala is located in the limbic brain and is the fear center of the brain. And it has a very important job to do, and that is to keep us safe. Its literal job is to alert us, say, danger, danger. Hey, that grizzly bear is standing there at the end of your picnic table. That's not cool. And our brains and bodies kick into fight, flight, or freeze response. This process is automatic. We don't usually have time to contemplate, would I like to win a boxing match with this bear right now? Or could I outrun her? We either fight, flight, or freeze automatically. Essentially, we are hacking into the limbic brain through the reptilian brain when tapping. We are essentially sending a direct message to the brain where the stress is handled, telling the amygdala, I am okay and it is safe for me to relax. The emotional limbic brain is nonverbal, so it doesn't really hear your words. It's like Charlie Brown's mom. It only hears wah, 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 wah. This is why we tap on the physical body run by the reptilian brain and talk at the same time to communicate with the emotional brain. There's a lot of things that talk therapy can help with, but not necessarily shaking off distress out of our physical body. And when we're tapping, we're essentially reenacting that shake it off response. So when we experience an unpleasant event, our brains take a snapshot in time of all the sensory information and sensory experience. For example, sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell are all coming in through our perceptual filter, mostly sight and sound. We have to remember this, of course, for its perceived survival value, because the brain wants to remember the information in order to prevent anything negative or dangerous or scary from happening again. For example, most of us know how to ride a bike. When we get on a bike, after 20 years of not riding one, our brain is not remembering how to ride a bike. It never forgot. EFT essentially lessens the emotional charge from a traumatic memory by taking emotionally charged memories out of that procedural memory, meaning it's happening all the time, and puts it into the archival memory, meaning that happened a long time ago and I am okay now. It is safe for me to relax. It breaks the connection between anger, pain, frustration, sadness, and so on of our past, so that we're more able to come into the present moment of our life now in the future we would like to create. If we are not able to do this, again, thank goodness for tapping, we might go out to a nice brunch in Lake Tahoe with our family, walk by the stuffed bear in the entryway of the restaurant, and suddenly be filled with anxiety, not consciously knowing why. But our brain is making the connection to our previous memory at the picnic table, trying to protect us, sending a red alert. The brown hair, the big paws, the big sharp teeth are coming through your perceptual filter, and your amygdala is making the connection and giving you a signal that you are not safe. You are not remembering the event. Your brain and body never forgot it. Tapping breaks this association so that we do not pop back into stress response in our modern day world today when we get an unsettling email, watch the news, or have an unpleasant flashback. You can practice EFT tapping from very small things like being frustrated for being stuck in traffic to what we call capital T traumatic memories and experience more freedom from day to day. We are able to get all of that stress, adrenaline, emotionally charged, stuck energy out of our system so we have more access to our inner wisdom and can see solutions that might be right in front of us and be calm and peaceful throughout our day. Tapping helps us process our feelings instead of stuff them down so we can feel emotionally free from the inside out. It is even possible to tap on a wide variety of topics like self-love, health issues, including physical body pain, and creating prosperity and abundant mindset. Gary Craig, the creator of EFT, says to literally try it on anything. I would encourage you to start tapping today. You can always find a video on YouTube to tap along with on a specific topic, and you can also reach out to a skilled practitioner you are just naturally drawn to for some one-on-one work. And if you would like to learn EFT for yourself, to help yourself, your clients, your family, your friends, I teach EFT level 1 and 2 practitioner workshops, and you can find the links below for that. Even if you don't want to be a practitioner, it's an amazing skill to have for yourself and for your life to help navigate. And in these times, we need as many self-care tools as possible. And knowing tapping for yourself is absolutely priceless. Thank you for watching this video and allowing me to share this amazing self-help tool with you. Please like this video if you've gotten something out of it, or share it with someone who you think might benefit from tapping. Thank you again. I am Steph Dodds, your EFT practitioner, educator, and friend. And please check out the whole long list of EFT educational videos on this playlist. Take care and peace and love to you.